Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. I am your host, Medusa Asadem, here to give fire signs a career general reading for this week. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and also this reading will be timeless. I will be pulling energies from the past, present, and future, so just take it however it resonates, only if it resonates. Fire signs, if you're interested to see what the cards have in store for you this week, then definitely stay tuned. All right, fire signs. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We're going to start off by pulling the external energies that pertains to people, places, or things, situationships, relationships, partnerships, soulships, and although throughout the reading I may pull a particular zodiac sign, it may represent you, person of interest, timeline, influence. So do check your houses if you're into that sort of thing. Make sure you read the description of the episode so you know everything you need to know. And understand that I'm just a regular person who loves to pull cards and interpret it to the best of my ability, so don't ever feel obligated to listen to anything I say. Do your own research, okay? All right, so let's get this career reading on and popping. Okay. All right. Okay. It feels as if these cards, and I shuffled them. When I tell you, I shuffled them. But, it just seems like these cards are just coming out in all the other signs. Okay, so let's get started, okay? So we have here in regards to career, finances, business, all, along those lines. We have Obatala, and this is the card that represents coolness for the Voodoo Tarot deck, okay? It represents coolness, mastery of a situation through calm, okay? Bringing in humor and calm judgment to a situation, okay? This is in regards to like some kind of exchange of some sort, like it's like a mutual benefit kind of thing. So this would be something, as an example, would be along the lines of like sellers and consumers, buyers, seller type thing, right? Like it could be like products, online store, vendors, like it really feels like more so vendors. Now that I say it, it's like a personal exchange or like a personal delivery type thing going on here. Okay. It feels like also too, it's a kind of exchange where it's not necessarily just money. I feel like it's like some kind of like deal where it's like two sellers are working with each other type thing. So it's like, like, I don't know, it feels like an exchange of some sort, right? Where it's just like, oh, like I'll give you this, and then you give me that kind of thing. It's like an exchange of some sort where it's like working together. And that exchange could be products, or it could just be in regards to like knowledge, okay? This could be along the lines of like medicinal type stuff as well. Okay, so I know like they do stuff nowadays where they sell like sea moss and like shea butter and like these type of things. Like it feels like somewhere along the lines like there's like an excess of something, and there's an exchange, like a mutual exchange kind of thing, where it's like, oh, like I have some of this here, and it's like, oh, thank you for that, and then it's like I have some of this over here as well. So it's like an exchange of some sort, okay? All right, and like I said before, it could be just through, like verbal exchange, okay, or it just could be like a physical exchange. But I think it's building like connections, right? Like I don't know what that lingo is, but it feels like working together, like partnerships along those lines, right? So let's see, let's get into the tarot and see what's going on here. It's getting hot in here. As soon as I started this reading, it started getting hot. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. So we start off here with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's a task at hand that a person needs to be focused on. Okay, but then we have here the Five of Coins. Okay, in this right now, what's coming to me right now, it feels like somebody is a little bit busy or sidetracked or preoccupied or something like that. This Five of Coins, I mean, feels like someone's a little bit left out on something here. Maybe left out on some kind of information or whatever. Like, it feels like someone's like, well, and this could be in regards to, like, you know, personally, right? Where, like, we could be focusing on other things, but when it comes down to other things, we could be, like, neglecting that and stuff like that. So, let's see. Let's continue on here. All right, what's going on? Let's clarify this. That's a lot. All right, let's see. Five of Cups, Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune. This Five of Cups, and this also to this Five of Coins, it feels like when it comes down to a particular situation, a person is very much distracted in regards to certain things that didn't necessarily go well. Obviously, with this Five of Cups, it really feels like a letdown. So, for example, if a person was to have tried something and then it didn't work out or whatever, it's this energy of feeling as if all is lost. Like, it kind of feels like a washing away, like it's kind of like when a wave washes something, like it pulls something into the ocean, like pulls it from the shore type thing. It's kind of reminding me of like when my kid, his shovel got lost at sea. He dropped it and the waves just picked it up and just brung it into the ocean. I feel like if a person is questioning whether or not they should, and I'm saying this because we're talking about career here, so let's just try and keep it career based. It does, in some way, shape, or form, it feels like it's leaning away from that, though. So I wonder if a person is like just occupying themselves by not focusing on the things that they want to focus on. But I do feel like there's some kind of thinking here. I can't help but like feel that. It's like pondering, it's like thinking, it's like questioning. How to generate more. Someone may be thinking about communicating with someone who has like it kind of feels like someone who has more of a platform or more of a solidified establishment here. Okay. I feel like this could be inspiring a person. I feel like with this Eight of Wands, someone goes somewhere. They travel somewhere with this Eight of Wands. And something inspires them here to want to get back out there and do something. So this could be an exchange here for some, is asking for a business card, is asking for advice, is asking for, it's like asking questions like, hey, how did you manage to do that? How did you, or whatever. It's like having that kind of conversation or whatever. Okay. And it's like, having that kind of, yeah, like it feels like a conversation of some sort. Let's see here. Let's look at this challenge here. All right. Eight of Swords, the Fool. Okay, yeah, so a person is preoccupied here. Like, it's like they're tied up. They're hung up on something, and it's stopping them from being able to venture out and try something new. Okay, it's like distracting them from being able to explore here. Okay, a person may have made a promise as well, where it's just like, oh, like I promised I was going to do such and such, and then it's like person gets sidetracked, and then they're like, I don't have time. Okay, they're tied up, they're caught up, got things going on here. If you hear noise in the background, I do apologize. All right, so then overcoming the challenge here, we have the Nine of Coins. So for like this could be like some kind of side job or a side project that a person was wanting to do, but they're being tied up, or them being tied up is like their work, right? It's like they're going to work, and the work is just like, it's a lot happening, and so a person just doesn't have time to do other things. And so, like, it really does kind of feel like a person just decides to focus on completing the tasks that is at hand, and whatever side hustle or whatever side project is like, okay, like I can't do this right now. Okay. And if a person's like, oh, I don't have any, like, I don't have a job or whatever the case may be. It could also too be thinking about like, okay, like I need a job right now in order to get, get paid, get money. Okay. It's really interesting. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and she was telling me, she's like, oh, like I have information on this this job that you could do, and I can give you their number and you can get in contact with them and all that stuff like that. And things are pretty good over here, but ever since I think I kind of like opened up about my partner's mom mentioning something along the lines of like, oh, like when is she going to get a job, because we had, we're pregnant with our third child right now. And so before, like, like there's always something, but I've never for a long time, like we've been doing this kind of like family dynamic and structure for a really long time. And this has given me the freedom to be able to have my podcast and work on that, and really just kind of like hone in on my craft and all that stuff like that. And I understand like these things take time and all that stuff like that. And so I was considering to get a job so that I wouldn't have to worry about the scrutiny or the judgment that I imagined I would face. But I know the kind of person that I am, and I know that if I was to do that, I would be consumed, right, with that, and I wouldn't have the energy or the time to even like set aside for my podcasting, seeing as I would have to like work, then homeschool, then cook, clean, and get everyone ready for bed and all that stuff like that. I just knew that eventually the podcast would, take a back seat. And so I was thinking about it, but then I said to myself, no, no, like everything is fine, right now. Everything is more than fine right now. And I'm not going to quit like this podcast, like I honestly truly believe that in due time things will take off and things will go well. And so I want to continue to keep that faith in myself and in my podcast, and pour as much energy into it as I can and not have to split it with other things. It's kind of like when I forgot who mentioned this. I think maybe it was Will Smith or something, or Denzel Washington. One of those people, when they was talking about, I think it was who was the comedian? Eddie Murphy, I think. I don't know. But they was talking about not having a plan B, because if you have a plan B, that means you don't fully believe in your plan A. And so, like, I honestly truly believe that in due time, when it's time, things will go well, things will work out, and everything will be okay. Now, my situation is different. So I can understand if, like, in other cases where it's just like, well, I don't have that luxury, so I have to get a job. But still in all, it's this energy of, even if that is the case, don't give up, right? Allocate time. Share your time, your attention equally to that and that as well. Okay? And so let's see here. I'm also seeing the energy, if we kind of go back to what we were talking about before, when we're talking about vendors or something like that. It does feel like if a particular vendor that a person was working with is no longer available, right, because they could be busy or focused on something else, this Nine of Coins is talking about, like, spending their money elsewhere. So that could be a thing as well. Okay, where it's just like, all right, whatever. That's fine. Like, because it does feel like in some ways that it feels like it's stopping a person from being able to like progress or proceed with things. And so the challenge would be that fear of working with other people or branching out or something like that. Okay, so let's see here. In the foundation, we have the Emperor. So Aries energy, Page of Coins, Capricorn energy, Death, Scorpio energy, Floor Source, and Justice, Libra energy. So this is kind of looking like definitely in charge here. Then we have the Page of Coins. So it really feels like a jump down. Okay. So for some, it could be this energy here of being in a position of not just power, but of, like, good standing, and really just kind of having things kind of like set and in order and all that stuff like that. And then with this Page of Coins is this energy of downgrading in a sense, and kind of having to get back and learn a few things, or like research a few different things. It really feels like for some, it could be like a business that they have, and they are trying to branch out and try other things, right? So this Page of Coins could be this energy here of doing more research in regards to how to get that done. Okay, we have here the Death here, which represents transformation and also represents change, endings, and then beginnings here, Four of Swords. Okay, and then we have Justice. All right, so I feel like when it comes down to this particular situation, it really feels like out with the old and in with the new kind of thing. Okay, it could be a way of conducting business. It could be a way of doing certain things. There's a level of confidence that's here, and there's a level of integrity that's here on this other side. Okay, with this new beginning, it's a lot of thinking things through and seeing how this will profit both sides here. Okay, it's utilizing information from the past, right? Past experiences, and working with past people, and utilizing that when it comes down to decision making moving forward. Okay, and so for some it could be this energy of position ranking, okay, that was in the past, and a person having to study up underneath them. That could be a thing. Okay, or working up underneath them, being trained or something like that. And so now it's definitely this energy here where it's like applying that information, applying that new knowledge, and being able to move forward from that space of 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 acquired knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, the past. Let's see what's going on in the past. I do feel for some people also too, someone may have left something for a person. Like it feels like it could be some kind of business, right? Like a person has kind of left some resources for somebody, okay? Where it's just like they're leaving their business, like they're leaving their business or they're leaving their place of residency or whatever the case may be, and they give something to someone. Because I do feel like for someone, it's this energy of experimenting, venturing out, doing something different. But then there's also too this energy as well where a person kind of steps in and they take over, and now they're trying to work with what they have. So it's kind of like in those like Hallmark movies where a member retires or passes away or whatever, and then a family member has to come back into the small town and run the small business. It feels like that. And for some, it could be this energy of going back to an old business that they had, or maybe that they left behind, and trying to figure out how can I transform this business or transform this place. Yeah, it's really giving me that energy, this energy of like buying a spot and like renovating it, if that's the right word. Like it feels like decorating and all that stuff like that. I'm getting this image of like removing cloths and like, like dusting the place and sprucing it up and stuff like that. So in the past here, we have here the Six of Wands, Six of Swords, the Moon. Okay, so immediately I'm thinking someone won something. Okay, so someone was giving something. Okay, and so it's like, or maybe this could have been some kind of manifestation. I feel it feels like, but it does feel like someone won something. It's like you got a brand new car, you got a brand new whatever. Okay. I want to see what's going on with this moon here. Did somebody not mention it or something like that? Yeah, it really feels like it really feels quiet. You got High Priestess here, so Pisces energy, double up on the Pisces energy. Okay. So maybe someone someone maybe have won something or received something, and then they go there and then they're not really sure. They're not really sure what to do. But there is something deep down inside here with this High Priestess that feels as if like a person knows deep down inside what it is that they want to do. I feel like for some, it could be this energy here where it's like now, right? It's like this prolonging, okay? This distraction has made things a little bit difficult here. So maybe it could have been an energy where like vendors or like people who were like working with people, right? Or like people from in the past, like working with people in the past, and then they're no longer like connect is like losing contact or losing connections or whatever the case may be. It feels like, okay, loss of contract or something here where it feels like a person is a little bit worried and stressed out. It's like, dang, did I lose out on this? It's like I'm also getting this energy of like someone could be like salon vibes as well, where it's just like I missed out on this storefront, or I missed out on this plot or something like that. It really feels like a missed opportunity. Okay. And so it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and consider other people or talk to other, like make other connections. Okay. So it's this energy here. For some, it's like, okay, like doing some research, going through phone books or whatever, like old papers or whatever, just trying to figure something out here in order to kind of turn things around. All right, so who can I call? Who can I get in contact with that I can kind of like make things right? Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere. Let's see, heart space in the upside down. All right, so we have the sun here, Leo energy. Okay, let's see. Then we have here 4 of Cups. Yeah, like it feels like a good thing gone to waste type thing. Maybe a person just kind of thought that they had all day type thing. Also, neglecting the signs, right? So it could have been like some information, messages, letters, or something that was delivered, and then it's just like a person wasn't paying attention to it. Notifications, emails, something like that. Let's see. Heart space in the upright. Heart space in the upright. Yeah, it's like things being brought to a person's awareness with that sun here, but it really feels like a neglect. Heart space in the upright. Knight of Coins in the reverse, 10 of Wands. So it's this energy of acknowledging that a person is not taking care of business, okay, taking care of responsibilities. So it could have been like piled up like bills, piled up stuff, okay, that a person kind of needs to go through and work on. Okay, now it could be bills, it could be also too like stuff inside of a place, because that's why I was seeing like cleaning out and like dusting and removing like blankets and all that stuff like that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Future. We got the World here. Queen of Wands, Sagittarius energy. It feels like it kind of feels like a person is having to kind of like roll their sleeves up and get to work, get things done here. Okay. What let's do. Then we have King of Swords here, Aquarius energy. Yeah, it really feels like getting to work here. Okay. It's a change of mindset that takes place where it's just like, yeah, I can do this. I have to do this. Yeah, 2 of Cups, the Star, Aquarius energy coming through again. All right. Could be inspection as well. If it feels like an inspection or some kind of auditing, inventory intake or whatever. But it really feels like working with someone here to kind of like help to organize, get things back under control here, get things in order, I feel, and definitely kind of like work with the person in order to maintain, right, the maintenance of something here. Okay, I hope this is making sense. Okay, the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Is there anything else? Yeah, it really feels like a person just kind of like getting things together here. And if it's not like a person like dealing with like their own business or whatever, it does feel like some kind of work type thing here. Website, some kind of establishment. But really overall, it's no longer ignoring the signs. It's really just working hard on on something here and being able to maintain whatever it is that they have, so that doesn't get too crazy again, too out of order. Okay, yeah. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a break and then we'll come back with the advice from Spirit. All right, so let's see what we have here for you guys. That was fast. All right, so we have here deer and whale. So let's see what this says here. So for deer, we have gentle, vigilance, innocence. So compassionate and kind, the deer gently nudges you to acknowledge all your sensitivities as strengths. As a natural peacekeeper, the deer creates harmonious environments and relationships for all beings to work in together. Like a gentle beam of sunlight through the branches of the forest, the tranquility of the deer is available when we receive blessings of Mother Nature. As simple as they may be, these gifts are bountiful, and the deer steers you towards your own forest, the happy place you can return to whenever you need to regain your sense of peace. The deer's antlers falls off his head and grow back several times over the course of his lifetime, symbolizing regeneration and the new chapters that we enter as we mature and grow. Although gentle, the deer is vigilant and assertive and asks that you stay awake to attacks and defend yourself when necessary. Give your heart to those who deserve it. Okay, so let's do, we had whale as well. So it says here, wisdom, vessel, and depth. So possessing wisdom as deep as the ocean and intuition as wide as the eyes can see, the whale is a vessel of the mysterious unconscious, breaking the surface of the water every time it needs to breathe. The whale implores you to dive deeper into your soul and explore the emotions that run through you. Water represents emotion, and often emotions lie beneath the surface, cycling through our bodies, unseen but felt. The whale asks you to regenerate your mind and emotions, becoming the commander of your ship, so that things don't pressurize and shoot up through the blowhole. Sometimes we numb ourselves to feel better, but the whale encourages you to go down to the bottom of the ocean and face your deepest fears. Connect with the cosmic power of water and all the elements you hold in the vessel of your body. Big things are coming. You've just got to wait for the right wave. The white wave. I sound like my kid. Okay, so it seems like emotions for some could be in a lot of ways stopping a person from being able to get things done. Okay, and so let's see here. Let's see the crystal / gemstone cards for fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. What is the advice? Okay. Sunstone, leadership, confidence, freedom. So sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference. Radiating warmth and vitality, sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Fortuitous in nature, sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. So Leo, Libra, and Sun. And we did have that star here. Okay, so this star could represent receiving a lot of attention here. Okay. It really feels like an answered prayer, that people are like coming through. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get a gratitude card. You guys have here, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. All right, fire signs. So that is all that I have for you all for this week. Good luck to you all on your amazing journey. I hope I was able to help you all in any way, shape, or form. Until next time, peace.